Batman films are obviously known for their perfect casting, but my goodness, this is ridiculous. What is up, Batman fans? Welcome back to this channel. As you guys know, we've been reporting on all of this awesome Batman casting news we've been getting over the last couple of weeks, but this may be the biggest and the most stacked video yet. We have two casting decisions that have apparently been made according to The Hollywood Reporter and Deadline. Now, there was a rumor earlier today that Matthew McConaughey was in talks for Two-Face, but that wasn't reported by a major outlet. They were just kind of minor outlets scattered across the internet, so I don't want to report on that as of yet, even though I definitely have some thoughts, so we'll talk about it when we get that official news. But The Hollywood Reporter and Deadline have reported on two major casting announcements. We're going to talk about those. So the Batman dropping in 2021 so far has an incredible cast, from Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman to Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon to acclaimed actor Paul Dano as Riddler. Rumors were circulating that maybe Seth Rogen would be in talks to play the Penguin. The studio was looking at him. That's obviously not the case now. And then, of course, the Matthew McConaughey rumors. But we do now have our Alfred for this film, and it's someone that a lot of people were wanting to play the Penguin, and that is Andy Serkis, the actor known for his motion capture-centric roles. And then, of course, venturing into the directing world, he will be directing Venom 2. Of course, he was Caesar in Planet of the Apes and Smeagol in Lord of the Rings, and he's spectacular in those films. But I love seeing Andy Serkis in the flesh playing a role as he does in the Marvel Cinematic Universe when he played a really good villain in Ulysses Claw. He is making the jump from Marvel to DC, and he will now be playing Alfred. And just thinking of this man and how he portrays himself on screen occasionally, there are films in which he has evoked this tender lovingness that I think Alfred, the character from the comics, is known for. Andy Serkis, in my opinion, can do that, and I never saw him taking this role, and that's mostly due to the fact that a lot of people just looked at him and said, he's the Penguin, and I get that. I think he would make a phenomenal Penguin. No one is arguing that point. But now that we have this younger Batman, obviously a younger take on Bruce Wayne than we've seen in quite some time, we have to get an actor who is a bit younger than would normally try to portray Alfred, and Andy Serkis. Oh my, are you kidding me? That is so spot on, and I've already seen it. I was looking at the replies to the Hollywood Reporter tweet, and some people were saying, oh, Andy Serkis, what? Andy Serkis is phenomenal. This guy is a top-notch actor, and I think he is going to knock this so far out of the park. And I'm not just trying to be on the Batman bandwagon and fall in love with every casting decision that they make, but they continue to nail these so hard. It's like this movie at this point has to be good, right? Am I jinxing it? Hopefully not. But Austin, who's going to play the Penguin? Andy Serkis would have been perfect as the Penguin. Is it Josh Gad? Is it Colin Farrell? What? Okay, let's think about this for just a second. Colin Farrell is a phenomenal actor. From The Lobster to Seven Psychopaths to The Killing of a Sacred Deer, even in Fantastic Beasts, he was a standout. Colin Farrell is one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood of the decade. I mean, this guy is just consistently killing it and bringing in an awesome performance, and he's that face that a lot of people recognize. They just like, okay, who is that again? I know who Colin Farrell is. I think a lot of people understand that this man is super talented. Well, it looks like, according to Deadline, Colin Farrell is our Penguin. Matt Reeves throwing a curveball. No one anticipated this. No one saw it coming, but you know what? I love this casting decision. Now, unlike some of these other ones, it's not obvious at first glance. Some are going to look at him and be like, well, he's too much of a pretty boy to play the Penguin, right? Not necessarily. If they go in a slightly different direction from what people expect from the Penguin, yet go in that Arkham Asylum direction, have him be this big crime boss. Now, here's what I want to point out about this article from Deadline. So Deadline reported the Colin Farrell news, and they say that this actually rounds out the trio of villains being put at the forefront of the Batman. So obviously Paul Dano as the Riddler, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, and now Colin Farrell as the Penguin. What does that mean for a character in Two-Face? Will that be more of a cameo and he'll be more at the forefront in a later film? We also have word that Firefly is most likely going to make an appearance in this movie. Those have not been confirmed. Those were all just rumors. So maybe it is just this one big villainous trio. I'm really excited to see the Riddler join the Penguin and Catwoman. But now that we know what the dynamic is going to be, Paul Dano playing off of Colin Farrell, playing off of Zoe Kravitz, I mean, you just can't go wrong with what they're doing. I mean, this is going to be top-notch acting. The Batman is honestly looking like a better acting showcase than a lot of these artistic independent films coming out over the next couple of years. It is ridiculous how incredibly talented all of these actors are, and the fact that you now have Andy Serkis, one of the most well-respected people, not just actors in Hollywood, people involved in this film, and then Colin Farrell, maybe the most underrated dude in Hollywood in terms of his acting talent, getting to showcase his skills as this crazy, wacky crime boss of a character. I'm in. I am in. If I could buy my ticket today, I absolutely would. I want to know, what do you guys think about this casting decision? If you enjoyed this news update, leave it a thumbs up. If you do that, I'll definitely do more of these videos, but this was all just kind of myself giving you my opinion on how this casting is rounding out so far. It is not the last big piece of news we will have, but guys, this is huge. These are two massive actors joining this project, and I am so excited to just wait and see, to walk into that movie theater as a fan of the Batman, as a fan of what we've gotten from the character so far. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Are you excited about this casting decision, and does this news intrigue you, make you even more looking forward to this movie? You are truly the best, and I'll see you very soon.